Oh, yay, oh, yay, oh, yay. This Honorable Supreme Court of Tennessee is now in session. God save the United States of America, the state of Tennessee, and this honorable court, the Honorable Justice Lee presiding.
Thank you, Mr. Hibner, for the introduction and for opening court. And thank you for getting all of this working so well. It's a big job and you do it very, very well. Welcome to the Tennessee Supreme Court, broadcasting live here from Knoxville in our courtroom. On behalf of the Supreme Court, I want to welcome each of you here today who are on the screen, as well as all of you watching on YouTube. It's really great that we can use technology to allow more people to have access and to attend our proceedings. This is a big day for all of you, and Mr. Hibner and Ms. Edwards, the president of the Tennessee Bar Association, who you will hear from later, and we are all so thrilled just to be part of it with you. Your swearing in today is the result of a whole lot of hard work on your part, and we're all here because of our work and also those who have helped us along the way. So I hope you'll take a few minutes today to thank your helpers for their support, their encouragement, and their love. Because it has meant a lot to you. And sometimes we don't remember to say thank you enough. So please give yourself the gift of gratitude today. The oath that I'll administer later will change your life in a very good way. You see, your law license gives you the opportunity to do good in this world. And I will hope that you will use it to help your neighbors, people in your community, to solve their problems, to live a better life. And so as you go forward, I hope that, as I said, you'll use your law license to do good, that you will have fun in your practice of law, that you will keep your personal life and your professional life in balance, that you'll play well with others. That's something we learned in kindergarten, and it still applies. You're going to be spending a lot of time with your brothers and sisters of the bar, with the court clerks, with your office staff. So make things easier on everybody by not inviting conflict and by playing well with others. I hope you'll be civil, you'll be kind, you'll be thoughtful, you'll show compassion, kindness, and respect to those around you. You're going to be bigger than any case you're ever involved in. So practice the golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I hope you'll get involved in bar organizations. Ms. Edwards is going to talk to you about the Tennessee Bar. The Tennessee Bar, as well as all the other many bar organizations you can join, are great places to learn and to meet people, and remind you that you're not you're not alone, that you're in the same boat as so many others. The relationships you'll build in those organizations will be very rewarding. I also hope that you'll help others by giving your time to those in your community who cannot afford to hire you. Our pro bono efforts in Tennessee are leading the nation in every way. And many of you started doing pro bono work in law school, and I hope that you'll continue that. We are also incredibly blessed that it's important that we give back and help others. You start today with a clean slate, and it's up to you what is written on it. So I hope you will build your reputation as a hardworking, honest lawyer who can be trusted by your colleagues in the court. And I know nobody has a slate anymore. Nobody writes on a slate. So I suggest you make your Twitter hashtags honest, hardworking, kind, thoughtful, and trustworthy. And if you do that, you're going to have an extremely successful law practice. You've already shown you've got enormous intelligence, abilities, and ethics. So I know all of you will do very well, and I wish you the very best. I want to now introduce you to Sherry Edwards. She is president of the Tennessee Bar Association, which is made up of over 20,000 lawyers. I think that's right, Ms. Edwards.
It is.
So it's a really big deal to be president of the Tennessee Bar Association. She's also vice president of corporate and legal for State Volunteer Mutual Insurance Company. She is an outstanding attorney with many years of experience, and she's going to speak with you now for a few minutes. Thank you, Ms. Edwards, for taking your time to be here.
Thank you, Justice Lee. I appreciate the opportunity to make a few remarks today. Congratulations to all of you. As Justice Lee said, I'm Sherry Edwards. I am honored this year to serve as the president of the Tennessee Bar Association. And this is, hands down, the best part of my job. congratulating all of you and welcoming you to the practice of law. As Justice Lee said, you didn't get here by yourself. You have family, friends, coworkers, law professors, Sunday school teachers who have supported you and cheered you on and brought you food and reminded you to get some sleep to get you to this point. Please, we can get lost in the moment and in the excitement, but take some time today to thank those people who helped get you here, because you're still going to need their support. The journey to practice law is different for everybody. We all have different reasons for deciding to go to law school. We all come from different backgrounds. Some of you are in rural areas and you're going to go into small practices. Some of you are in big cities and you're going to work for big law firms. We're different races, we're different religions. Some of us come from very humble backgrounds. My grandparents were farmers. My daddy was a musician. Some people were born into families that practice law. But those differences, that diversity, makes our law practice so much stronger. And even though we have those differences, we have a lot of things that bind us together. Our enduring loyalty to the core principles of the law. Civility, as Justice Lee just talked about, civility, be the person who everybody wants to have a case with, not the person that everybody dreads. Respect for the rule of law, which is so very important, and an agreement to hold ourselves to a higher standard so that we can help the public. The practice of law can be difficult and it can be stressful, but it can be oh so rewarding. I want to admonish you, and admonish is a strong word, but I want to admonish you to take care of yourself, your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health. We have a tendency to identify ourselves as lawyers, but we are so much more than that. We're daughters, we're sons. In my case, I'm a grandparent. We're wives, we're husbands, we're brothers, we're sisters, we're friends. Don't lose that part of you. Take time every day for yourself. Take time for gratitude. That will take you a long way in this profession. Join the Tennessee Bar Association, shameless plug. But the TBA is an amazing organization made up of attorneys from across the state. Our Young Lawyers Division, which I hope you will join, is a great support group and a great group to network with. People just like you who have just joined the practice of law and have been in up to 10 years. Please take advantage of that. Take advantage of joining your local bar association. That's where you're going to find the people who know the ins and outs of the courts that you'll be practicing in. Find a mentor. This is the practice of law. Even after 25 years, I don't have all the answers. Sometimes I have to ask people. So find yourself a mentor and be a good mentee. Know that you are a part of an amazing legal family that stretches from Kingsport down to Chattanooga, across Middle Tennessee, up to Northwest Tennessee, and down to Memphis. We are all here to support you. We are all here to cheer you on, and we are also very, very proud of you. Congratulations again.
Thank you, Ms. Edwards. All right, we're now ready to start taking motions, and then we'll do the oath. And the way this works is the sponsor makes a motion. I will grant every motion. That's a spoiler alert as to what's going to happen today. So everybody's going to leave here a winner, which makes this session of court so fantastic. All right, so Mr. Hibner, do you want to call on our first sponsor?
Ms. Cobb is our first applicant.
In order. Okay, I wanted to make sure of that.
Good
Ready?
morning, Justice Lee. I'm
Good
Lucas
morning.
Cobb, and I, along with Teresa Cobb, are here to present our daughter, Carrie Cobb, to the court and move her license to practice of law. Teresa, why don't you do the introduction?
Okay. We would like to proudly introduce our daughter, Carrie Cobb, who's a graduate of Vanderbilt Law School and a member of the Bassbury Sims Law Firm. I'm sorry, this is very emotional. Carrie has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before the Tennessee Bar.
Your Honor, on behalf of Teresa Cobb and myself, I move that Carrie Cobb be admitted to practice before this court and before all the courts in the state of Tennessee.
Thank you for your motion, Mr. and Mrs. Cobb. I know this is a very proud day for you, and I also have a daughter who's a lawyer. So I can also get emotional hearing such a motion being made. So congratulations to both of you. for having a daughter lawyer in the family. Ms. Kopp, congratulations to you. Welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. It looks like you've got some great role models.
Thank you so much, Justice Lee.
Thank you. Mr. Maxwell?
May it please the court, I am Mark Maxwell. I'm a member of the Tennessee Bar. I'm very honored to introduce Miss Kendall Derenick today. I have known Kendall since serving her as a freshman in my class at Belmont University. And today, she's a graduate of Pepperdine University School of Law. Kendall has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for Kendall Derenick's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Thank you, Mr. Maxwell, for your motion. It is granted. Ms. Derenick, congratulations to you and welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee.
Thank you, Justice Lee.
Mr. Vescovo?
Your Honor, my name is Nick Vescovo. I'm a shareholder with the firm of Lewis Thomason. I'm a member of the Tennessee Bar. It's my esteemed pleasure to introduce Jamie Gibber to the Tennessee Supreme Court and the Tennessee Bar. Ms. Gibber is a joint JD MBA graduate at the University of Memphis Cecil C. Humphreys School of Law, where she was president of the Jewish Law Student Association, as well as a member of the Association for Women Attorneys. She was also a notes editor with the Memphis Law Review and graduated in the top 10% of her class. She received her Bachelor of Arts in Education from Hebrew Theological College, where she was co-founder of the Education Department Mentoring Program. I will add she is proficient in Hebrew, so I'm going to say mazel tov to Ms. Gibber on all her accomplishments. She is now an associate with Lewis Thomason in our Memphis office, and we are very glad to have her. As Ms. Gibber has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar, it is my honor to move for Ms. Gibber's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Mr. Vescovo, thank you for your motion. I'm pleased to grant it. Ms. Gibber sounds very qualified and has had an outstanding career thus far. So, Ms. Gibber, congratulations to you. Welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Justice Lee.
Ms. Parsley?
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court. I'm Nina Parsley, member of the Tennessee Bar, and it's my great pleasure to introduce Cole Hodge. Mr. Hodge graduated undergraduate at Middle Tennessee State University, summa cum laude, and the University of Tennessee College of Law, cum laude. He was a recipient of the A.J. Wilmer Grant, the Todd J. Campbell Scholarship, the Tennessee Attorney General's Trial Advocacy Award, and Chancellor Lewis Leadership Award. Mr. Hodge was also an Order of the Barristers inductee, Moot Court Executive Board Chair, National Trial Team Champion, co-founder of the Vol to Law Student Mentoring Program, and a 2019 Phi Alpha Delta National Mock Trial Champion. Mr. Hodge has successfully completed all of the requirements to practice before this bar. We are proud to have him as a Ponce Law team member, and I therefore move for Mr. Hodge's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Ms. Parsley, thank you for your motion. What a great introduction. Your motion is granted. And Mr. Hodge, congratulations to you and welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. I wish you all the best.
May
Okay, switch out here.
it please the court. I'm Nina Parsley again, still a member of the Tennessee Bar, and it is my great pleasure to introduce Hannah Jones. Ms. Jones graduated from the University of Tennessee undergraduate and attended Belmont University College of Law, where she graduated in the top 8% of her class, cum laude. She was editor of the Belmont Law Review. She earned the top score in Constitutional Law 2 and Criminal Law and placed as a semifinalist in the annual oral advocacy competition. Ms. Jones also served as a legal director of Doing Good, and we had the great privilege of having her join our team as soon as she graduated from Belmont. and she is serving the citizens of Middle Tennessee with us at Ponce Law. And it is our pleasure, as she has completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. It is our great pleasure to move for Ms. Hannah Jones's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Thank you for your motion, Ms. Parsley. I'm very pleased to grant it. Ms. Jones, congratulations to you. Welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Mr. Culpepper?
Good morning. May it please the court, I'm Clay Culpepper, member of the Tennessee Bar, and I would like to introduce Brian Mounts. Mr. Mounts is a graduate of the Tulane School of Law and a member of the Evans Petrie Law Firm. He has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before the bar, and I therefore move for Brian Mounts' admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Mr. Culpepper, thank you for your motion and thank you for your distinctive background today. That stands out among all those on the screen today. Your motion is granted, and Mr. Mounts, congratulations to you and welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Wish you all the best. Mr. Halsey?
Good morning. May it please the court, I'm Wade Halsey. I'm a member of the Tennessee Bar, and it is my pleasure to introduce Taylor Rakes. Mr. Rakes is a graduate of the University of Tennessee School of Law and an in-house attorney with Clayton Homes. Mr. Rakes has successfully completed all of the requirements to practice law before this bar, and it is therefore my privilege to move for Mr. Rakes' admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Thank you for your motion, Mr. Halsey. I'm pleased to grant it. And Mr. Rakes, congratulations to you and welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. I wish you all the best, and I'm glad you're in Knoxville, right?
Yes, Your Honor. And thank you, Justice Lee. I appreciate that.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Your Honor.
Ms. Fike?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
May it please the court, I'm Elizabeth Walker Fike, and I'm a member of the Tennessee Bar. And is a graduate of the University of Memphis, Cecil C. Humphrey School of Law in Memphis, Tennessee. Clerk for the Honorable Robert S. Weiss of the Shelby County Circuit Court.
I've lost my sound. There we go. Say that last sentence again, because I lost you there for a minute.
Ms. Simmons is now a member of Butler, Shaver, Hines, and Reed in Memphis, Tennessee, and most of our office is here.
I'm sorry, say that again. Okay, you're back. I'm having trouble with the sound. It's the first time it's ever happened.
I'm not sure. Okay. Ms. Simmons has successfully completed all of the requirements to practice law before this bar. So I move for Ms. Simmons' admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Thank you for your motion. I'm very pleased to grant it. Ms. Simmons, congratulations to you and welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee.
Thank you, Justice Lee.
Yeah, you got some cheerleaders back there in the back. Congratulations to all of you. All right, Ms. Sapley. Yeah.
Good morning. May it please the court, I am Lauren Sapley and I'm a member of the Tennessee Bar. And it is my honor this morning to introduce Miss Caroline Dean Tuma to the court. Caroline attended undergrad at the University of Tennessee, and then she stayed on Rocky Top for a couple more years and attended the University of Tennessee College of Law. And I'm definitely biased, but I think she has an excellent educational pedigree. She is now a member at our firm, Batson Nolan. And I know I speak on behalf of all of the other attorneys here. We're really excited to have her. Caroline passed the bar a couple of weeks ago, and someone deemed her to be morally fit to practice law. So she has successfully completed all of the requirements that she needs in order to practice before this court. And so with that, I will move for Caroline's admission to be admitted to practice law in Tennessee and before this court.
Ms. Sapley, thank you for your motion. I'm pleased to grant it. And I agree about the educational pedigree. It's the same one I have. So congratulations, Ms. Tuma.
Go Vols.
Yeah, go Vols. I'm glad you stayed on Rocky Top.
That's right.
Congratulations. Welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. I wish you all the
Thank you,
best.
Justice Lee.
Ms. Parsley, I think we're back to you.
Yes. May it please the court, Nina Parsley here, member of the Tennessee Bar. I would like to move to introduce Leah Yoder. Ms. Yoder attended undergraduate school at the University of South Carolina and graduated from the University of Memphis, Cecil C. Humphreys School of Law. Ms. Ms. Yoder was graduated cum laude and as an articles editor on the Law Review. Also, before joining our firm, she clerked for the Honorable Mary L. Wagner. Ms. Yoder has been a valuable team member. We are so excited to have her here at Ponce Law. And since she has successfully completed all of the requirements to practice law before the bar, it is my great pleasure to move for Ms. Yoder's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Thank you for your motion. I'm pleased to grant it, Ms. Parsley. And Ms. Yoder, congratulations to you. Welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Justice Lee.
Thank you. All right, now I think we're ready for Ms. Edwards to move admissions.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm ready.
All right, whenever you are.
Thank you. It is my honor to introduce Eric Mark Onnested from Knoxville, Tennessee. He attended University of Arizona and then Florida Coastal School of Law. He has successfully completed all of the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for Eric Mark Onnested's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Thank you, Ms. Edwards. Your motion is granted. Mr. Onnested, congratulations to you. Welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. We're glad to have you.
Thank you so much, Justice Lee.
It is my honor.
But maybe you don't even need to say a word. This is just granted. Just this photo.
Oh, no.
This
Okay.
on the screen.
Well, she has an amazing background though,
okay,
so I would like to say something.
Yeah, I want to hear.
And a beautiful baby girl. Oh my gosh. It is my honor to introduce Violet Nora Delancy Edelman from here in Nashville. She attended Vassar College and then the George Washington University Law School, where she graduated with honors and was the recipient of the Justice Thurgood Marshall Award for Civil Liberties. She is also a former singer and songwriter who wrote, recorded, and toured nationally in support of 2 full-length albums before she went to law school, and has a master's degree in mysticism and religious experience, which I find fascinating. And I'm still trying to figure out who you recorded, what name you used to record. She has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for Violet Nora Delancy Edelman's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Thank you for your motion. I'm very pleased to grant it. Ms. Edelman, congratulations to you and to your daughter, I think.
Yes.
How cute. Now I see the full picture. Congratulations. Welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. We're glad to have you.
Thank you.
And I think your daughter approves. She's just looking around like, what's the big deal here? This is all good. All right. Ready for Ms. Fry.
It is my honor to introduce Hayley Renee Fry from Nashville, Tennessee. She did both her undergrad and law school at Belmont University, and she is associated with Warner Music Group. She has successfully completed all the requirements to practice before this bar. I therefore move for Hayley Renee Fry's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Your motion is granted. Thank you, Mrs. Edwards. Ms. Fry, congratulations to you and welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, Justice Lee.
It is my honor to introduce Ashley Gulstan Fowler from Nashville, Tennessee. Ashley did her undergrad studies at the University of Alabama at Birmingham and attended law school at Belmont University College of Law, where she graduated magna cum laude and received the health law certificate. She is a new associate with Bass, Berry & Sims. She has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for Ashley Gulstan Fowler's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
I'm pleased to grant your motion, Ms. Gulstan Fowler. Congratulations to you. Welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. We're happy to have you.
Thank you, Justice Lee.
It is my honor to introduce Megan Marie Gray from Nashville. Megan attended Sewanee for undergrad and Belmont University College of Law, where she graduated cum laude and received the Health Law Certificate recipient and was a member of the Belmont Law Review. She is now with Pulcinelli Law Firm. She has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for Megan Marie Gray's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Thank you, Ms. Edwards. I'm pleased to grant your motion. Ms. Gray, congratulations to you. Welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It is my honor to introduce Holly Mcgeehee Hagemeyer. I hope I said that correctly, who is from Nashville, Tennessee. She attended undergrad at Lipscomb University and law school at the University of Louisville. She will be working for the Tennessee Attorney General's office. She graduated with honors. I've overlooked that. I am so sorry, Holly. Graduated with honors from law school and will be working for the Tennessee AG's office. She has successfully completed all the requirements to practice before this bar. I therefore move for Holly Mcgeehee Hagemeyer's admission to this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Your motion is granted, Ms. Edwards. Ms. Hagemeyer, congratulations to you and welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It is my honor to introduce Rachel Lynn Madigan. She attended undergrad at Kent State and law school at Belmont University College of Law. She has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for Rachel Lynn Madigan's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Thank you, Ms. Edwards. I'm pleased to grant your motion. Ms. Mangan, congratulations to you and welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It is my honor to introduce Olivia Jane Maines from Memphis. Olivia attended undergrad at Brigham Young University and law school at the University of Memphis Cecil C. Humphreys School of Law. Olivia has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for Olivia Jane Maines' admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Ms. Edwards, I'm pleased to grant your motion. Ms. Maines, congratulations and welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. We're happy to have you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It is my honor to introduce Abby Parker Nix. Abby attended undergrad at Auburn University and law school on Rocky Top at University of Tennessee College of Law, where she graduated summa cum laude, Order of the Coif, and gold level pro bono Distinguished Service Recognition Award. She is now with Baker Donaldson in, I'm going to assume, maybe Knoxville?
Nashville.
Nashville, okay. She has successfully completed all of the requirements to practice before this bar. I therefore move for Abby Parker Nix admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee. I love that smile.
Ms. Edwards, your motion is granted. Ms. Nix, congratulations to you and welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Justice Lee.
It is my honor to introduce Jacob Refner from Knoxville. He attended undergrad at Arizona State University and law school at the University of Mississippi School of Law, where he graduated cum laude. He has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for Jacob P. Refner's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Ms. Edwards, I'm pleased to grant your motion. Mr. Refner, congratulations and welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It is my honor to introduce Madison Santana of Nashville. Madison attended University of Alabama undergrad and Vanderbilt University Law School. She will be working with Waller, Lansden, Dorch, and Davis here in Nashville. Madison has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for Madison Santana's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Ms. Edwards, thank you for your motion. It is granted. Ms. Santana, congratulations to you and welcome
Thank you
to the
very
practice of law in Tennessee. We're happy to
Thank you,
have
Your Honor. Thank you.
It is my honor to introduce Hannah Strong from Memphis. Hannah attended Rhodes College undergrad and University of Memphis Cecil C. Humphreys School of Law, where she graduated cum laude and Order of the Barristers. She will be working for the Crow Law Firm in Memphis, Tennessee. Hannah has successfully completed all of the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for Hannah Strong's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Ms. Edwards, thank you for your motion. I'm pleased to grant it. Ms. Strong, congratulations and welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. We're happy to have you.
Thank you, Judge.
It is my honor to introduce Patton Lyons Webb from Nashville, Tennessee. He attended University of Alabama undergrad and Vanderbilt University Law School, where he was on the Law Review, Vanderbilt Law and Business Certificate recipient, and on the Dean's List. He will be practicing at Bass, Berry & Sims. Patton has successfully completed all of the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for Patton Lyons Webb's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Ms. Edwards, I'm pleased to grant your motion. Mr. Webb, congratulations and welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
And I think that takes care of all of our admissions, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, it does.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Ms. Edwards, thank you again for being here.
I appreciate the opportunity.
All right, now, if everybody's ready to take the oath, unmute your microphones. Families, get your cameras ready or your phones ready if you want to take some pictures. And raise your right hand and repeat after me. Everybody ready? All right. I, and state your name.
I, Caroline Tuna,
Do solemnly swear or affirm.
do solemnly swear or affirm
That I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Tennessee,
and the Constitution of the State of Tennessee,
in the practice of my profession,
in the practice of my profession,
I will conduct myself with honesty,
conduct myself with honesty,
fairness, integrity, and civility,
fairness, integrity, and civility,
to the best of my skill and abilities.
the best of my skill and abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations again and welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. It's now official. You can give yourself a round of applause. You did it.
Oh my God, please tell me I got it right.
All right, so Mr. Hibner, do you want to adjourn court?
Yes, congratulations, everyone. This honorable court is now adjourned.
Thank you, everybody.